Hello students, welcome to a lesson through the virtual training center of the Brihan Mumbai Mahanagar Palika. My name is Shraddha teacher, and in this lockdown period, since we are not able to go to school, children, we will be doing many lessons here online through the virtual class. So come on, let's proceed to our lesson for today.
So children, let me welcome you to a lesson in Standard 2nd. Subject is English and the name of the lesson is Nina's Dream. Now this is lesson number 3.4 from your English textbooks. Now what can you see here? You can see a little girl and she has got some dreams. Now what is the meaning of dream? Dreams are not only those which we sleep at night when we sleep. Okay, when you want to become something, when you want to do something in life, that also becomes your dream. So this is a beautiful story about Nina, where we are going to see what her dream was, how her life was, and we will also see whether she could fulfill her dreams or whether her parents allowed her to see such dreams. Okay, and after seeing the whole story, I will tell you that you should also see dreams. You should also dream about big things. Okay, so let us see what was Nina's dream. But before that, we will start seeing the story by talking about Nina's life. So, Nina was a little girl. She was just like you all. Okay, she was around 6, 7 years old, and she was a nice, beautiful, cute little girl. So, aren't you also like this? Do you also look like this if you're a girl? So, Nina was a little girl. Now, where Nina used to live? Nina used to live in a small village. So she lived in a small village. So look at the village here. There are small houses and there are very few houses because the village was small. Can you see any building or can you see any cars or buses here? No, because that you will be able to see in the cities. But Nina used to live in a village and it was a small village. Okay. After that, we also see that what her parents used to do. So her parents used to work in a field. Now, people who live in villages, they usually work in fields. They do farming. Okay, so like the other people who lived in the village, Nina's parents, they also worked in a field. They did what? They did farming. See here, you can see Nina's papa. He is planting some saplings. So you remember the sentence, last lesson that we have done, lesson number 3.3. We saw how people were planting saplings. All right. And see here, this lady, she is also her mother. She's Nina's mother, this lady or this woman in the picture, and she's carrying pots of water. So her parents used to work in a field and they used to do farming. Okay. And also Nina's house was near the sea coast. So it was a small village, but she lived near the sea coast, near the sea. Okay, near a beach. So Nina lived near the sea coast. So if someone asks you, where did Nina live? What will you say? She lived in a small village near the sea coast. So can you see the sea coast over here? So there is Nina's village somewhere there near the sea coast. Then what did Nina's brother used to do? So you can see here Nina's brother is sitting with some cattle. So her brother grazed cattle. What did her brother do? He grazed the cattle. Grazing the cattle means taking the cattle in the morning to the open fields so that they can eat a lot of green grass and then bringing them back safely home in the evening. So this is called as grazing cattle. So who used to do the work of grazing cattle? Her brother used to do the work of grazing cattle. And then what did Nina and the other girls in the village used to do? They used to see, what are they doing? These girls, see, one of them is Nina. Okay, Nina is also there behind them. So what are they doing? They are carrying firewood from the forest. So in the villages, children, those people, they do not have gas stoves. They do not have piped gases. They do not have kerosene stoves also sometimes. So what do? They burn wood which they collect from the forest. And this kind of wood is called as firewood. So Nina and her other friends or her sisters, they used to go to the jungle, they used to go to the forest in order to collect firewood. Okay, so the boys had their work to do and the girls had their work to do. But do you hear anything about them going to school? Maybe they used to go to school when they did not have work. Okay, so this is how Nina's life was. She used to go to the forest with the other girls to gather and bring firewood. Then one day, what happened was Nina sat under a mango tree. So you can see her, Nina. She got little time. So she went and she sat under a mango tree. Now, children, just let me interrupt you here for a second. Whenever we start a lesson in English, children, I tell you what lesson we are going to learn. So you should immediately try to open your English textbook and come to the page where this lesson is there. So what will happen when I'm narrating the story to you? You will also be able to see these lines in the textbook. So you will be able to read along with me. I am reading from the screen. You will read from the textbook. So will that be good? It will be wonderful. Alright, so whenever I start a lesson, look at which lesson I'm teaching and immediately pause the video and pull out your textbooks. Okay, so come on, now let's resume our story. Let us continue with our story. So Nina, she sat under a mango tree. And when you sit under trees, what do you see, children? She saw different kind of things. She saw different kind of sights. She saw clouds flying in the sky. She saw birds on the trees. And she also saw a lot of butterflies. So Nina, she saw clouds, she saw birds, and she saw butterflies. See how she's looking at the birds? And what do all these things do, children? Clouds, they move from one place to another in the sky, isn't it? Butterflies, they fly. Can you see how the butterflies are nicely flitting their beautiful wings and they are flying? Even the birds can also fly. So Nina saw all these things and now Nina started dreaming. Yes, so this lesson is called Nina's dream, isn't it? So let us see what Nina's first dream was. So she wanted to fly. She said, if the birds can fly, if the butterflies can fly, if the clouds can move from here to there in the sky, I also want to fly. So she wanted to fly. Nina said, no, now I want to fly too. After some time, you will see that Nina, she went to the seashore because her house was very close to the seashore, isn't it? So she went to the seashore. And when she went to the seashore, what did she see, children? She saw lots of fishes in the sea. Okay? And what do fishes do? Fishes, they swim in the sea. Birds fly in the sky. Butterflies also fly. And what do the fishes do? The fishes, they swim in the sea. So she saw that the fishes were swimming in the sea. Okay? She felt very happy. And then she started dreaming again. So what was her next dream? She dreamt that she also wanted to swim. Now this is possible, isn't it? Flying in the air is not possible. We cannot fly like birds. We can sit inside an aeroplane and the aeroplane can fly. But we cannot fly like birds. But can we swim like fishes? Yes, we can. Okay? If you learn how to swim, you will be able to swim just like the fishes swim in water. So now Nina wanted to swim also. So this was her next dream. She wanted to swim too. After that, let us see what she wanted to do. She wanted to touch the stars and she wanted to touch the moon. At night, when she looked up at the sky, what did she see? She saw lots of stars and moon in the sky. And Nina, she wanted to touch all these stars and moon. Okay, so see what was Nina's third dream? She wanted to touch stars and moon. In the first dream, she wanted to fly in the sky. In the second dream, she wanted to swim in the water like the fishes swim. And then she also wanted to touch the stars and she wanted to touch the moon. So now tell me, children, which of these dreams are going to be possible for Nina? So let us see what her mother said. Her mother told her that girls cannot fly. So her mother said, you can swim if you want. Stars and moon you will never be able to touch. And she also told her that girls will never be able to fly in the sky. Girls cannot fly, her mother told her. So what do you think? Nina must have become happy? Or Nina must have become very sad? So Nina became very sad and disappointed. Why? Because her mother told her that girls cannot fly. Okay? After this, we will see that something happened in a village. So, see, there is this lady standing here, and our Nina is talking to the lady. So, who's this lady? Let's find out. So, one day, a smart lady came to her village. So, see, she's a very smart lady, isn't it? She's worn such nice clothes, she's got such a smart bag, and she's also carrying some files. So, a very smart lady, she came to her village. And then what happened? This smart lady, she wanted to start an activity center there. Activity center means where you can go and you can learn how to read, how to paint, how to make different kind of craft articles, how to make use mud and clay. Okay, so they will teach you different kind of interesting things. So this lady, the smart lady, she wanted to start an activity center over there. Where? In Nina's little small village. And then Nina asked her, who are you? So this lady said that she had been a pilot. So see, who's this lady? Who's this person in the picture here? It is a pilot. And what do pilots do? Pilots fly in the sky, isn't it? They do not directly fly like birds, but they fly these big planes. So the smart lady told Nina that she had been a pilot. And Nina was so happy when she heard it. Why was Nina happy? Because that lady said that she had been a pilot. So she was a girl. And her mother, Nina's mother, had told her, girls cannot fly. But see, this lady told her that she was a pilot. That means she could fly. So Nina was very happy because Nina thought that no, I will be able to fulfill my dream now. I also will be able to fly. So Nina was very happy. And when you're very happy, sometimes what do? Nina started dancing with joy. So see how Nina is dancing with joy. Nina started dancing with joy. Okay? And what did she tell her mother? She said, see, mother, girls can fly. Alright, so that was Nina's dream. She wanted to fly. And because her mother told her that girls cannot fly, she was a little sad. But when the smart lady came to the village, and when the smart lady said that she is a pilot and she could fly, Nina told her mother, see, mother, girls can fly. So that is how Nina started working towards her dream. So when you dream about something, what should you do? You should also start working towards it. If you dream of getting very good marks, what should you do then? You should study hard. Okay, if you dream of getting good marks and you watch TV the entire day, you do not study, you just keep on playing, you will not be able to fulfill your dream. So Nina, she had a dream, she wanted to fly, and here she was going to fulfill her dream. So children, that is the story of little Nina. Now you can also read the story once again from your textbook. Okay, so this is the main idea of the story that I have tried to tell you now. Now we will move on and we will look at certain exercises which are there in your textbook. So you have to complete the sentences by using the words and phrases given in the box. So see, in the box you can see words like field, to graze their cattle, to bring firewood, village, a smart lady, a little girl, pilot, etc. So the words are the ones which are alone. So F-I-E-L-D, it is a word. But to graze their cattle, these are four words together. That is why it is called as a phrase. Okay. The next one, to bring firewood, is a phrase. Village is a word. A smart lady is a phrase. A little girl is again a phrase. And pilot is a word. Alright, so come on, let us try and see whether we will be able to complete the sentence using the words and phrases which are given. So Nina was a, try to write the answer and then check the answer with mine. Okay, so Nina was a little girl. Nina lived in a village. Her parents worked in the field. Her brother went to the grassland to graze their cattle. Cattle means cows, buffaloes, etc. The older girls went to the forest to bring firewood. See, the older girls used to go, okay? That is why we did not see Nina in the picture. The small girls like Nina, they never used to go. One day, a dash came to their village. So, who came to their village? A pilot came to their village, or a smart lady came to their village. And the smart lady was a pilot. Okay? And after hearing that the smart lady was a pilot, our little Nina was very, very happy and she started dancing and jumping with joy. So, this is one exercise from your textbook. Let us move on and let us look at the next one. Find the opposite words of the following from the story. So, you have certain words: far, back, younger, big, false, sad. So let us see what are the opposite words for these words. So far means something which is dur, okay, which is not close to you. So what is the opposite of far? It is near. Okay, the opposite of big is small. Back, the opposite is front. False, opposite is true. Younger, opposite is older. And sad, opposite is happy. Okay, so these are the opposite words from the story. Let us see what exercise is there in store for us next. So we are supposed to match the statements with the pictures. Now children, whenever there is a question, always pause the video and try to find out the answers for yourself. Okay, so the first one, Nina wanted to cross it. So what did she want to cross? What did she want to cross? She wanted to cross the ocean. She wanted to swim, isn't it? And cross the ocean. Nina wanted to touch the moon and stars. Nina wanted to swim like the fishes. And Nina wanted to fly like the birds and the butterflies. Okay, so these are the statements and these are the pictures, and we have tried to match them. Hope your answers were also right. Let's go to the next one now. You are supposed to rewrite the sentences using capital letters, full stops, and question marks. So, see the first question. Nina was a little girl. There is no capital at all. So, let us see which word should have a capital. I think Nina should have a capital. And because it is a name of a girl, isn't it? And as soon as the sentence is over, then we have to put a full stop there. So let's see, how will the sentence look? Nina was a little girl. So you can see the red N, which is capital, and there is a full stop after the sentence. Will my wishes ever come true? So the will, W, has a capital, and my wishes ever come true. So this is a question. So after a question, we always write a question mark. I am going to live in your village. So here the first word in the sentence is I. So we have to write I as capital, and after village we should put a full stop. So I am going to your village, full stop. I am a pilot. So what will you do here? Yes, you will write I capital and you will put a full stop after the last word, that is pilot. Next is again a question. Who are you? So what should we do? We should write who, the letter W from the word who as capital, and after you we should put a correct question mark. So see, who are you? Nina was happy. So this Nina, the N should be capital. N capital I-N-A, Nina was happy. And then you have the full stop. So children, this is how you write sentences using capital letters, full stop and question mark. So what did we learn from this exercise? That whenever you're starting a sentence, the first letter of the first word should be capital. And if you're writing the name of a person, if you're writing the name of a place, the name of a city, that letter, also the first letter, should be capital. You should always end your sentence in a full stop, and you should always put a question mark at the end of your question. So wasn't this an interesting exercise, children? So you will learn more about all these things when you go to the higher classes. More about full stops, question marks, commas, etc. Okay, but that will be later. So this is all for today in this lesson. So what did we do? We saw the story of Nina. We saw about Nina's life and what she used to do and what her dreams were and why she was so happy towards the end of the story. Alright, then we also saw some question answers. We saw some match the following. We saw some opposite words, and here we looked at how we should use capital letters, full stops and question marks. So that is all, children, for today.
So children, wasn't that a wonderful video? And did you enjoy watching it? So if you want to watch more such videos in future, then please like this video and also Subscribe to our channel, the MCGM Portal for Education, and also hit the bell button so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video here. Thank you so much for now. Let's meet again soon.